they like, and it's like, when if they like it, they buy it. But for dating, the product has to like you back too, right? So so we can't just put in front of you people that we know that you're gonna like, because everybody wants, anyway. And they ask us like, why am I not getting these people? But we optimize on connection because our goal is to send you on a date, and so it's really challenging. So it's a work in progress, and we do spend a ton of time experimenting on our algorithm. Like in any given time, we have like 3 to 4 experiments going on in different cities, and that's actually one area we want to invest a lot more going forward, because our value proposition is quality curation.
You guys should try the app to know how they match you. Yeah. Sorry, I think there's one guy at the back with a question.
Yeah.
I have 2 questions that's kind of related to psychology. Right. The first thing is that I noticed that around the dating apps, there's another app that I find quite interesting, which is actually Bumble. So there's another constraint in there which kind of reverses the thing where actually females make the first move. Right. So could you comment a little bit about the comparison between CNB and Bagel? Sorry, Coffee Meets Bagel and Bumble. The other thing is that given your experiences over the last few years, what are the constraints that you keep in your app to redesign CNB version 2.0? Let's say if you were to start again with what you know, with unlimited funding, for example, with the best engineers that you could hire, the best marketers that you could bring aboard, right? What would you do? So these are 2 questions that I'd like to ask.
Yeah, and so I think Bumble is very interesting, and what I like about their approach is that there was some kind of customization for men and women, and actually one of the reasons why I am in Singapore is because we're rolling out this new feature called Ladies' Choice, which really is about providing different experience for men and women. And the reason why I think that's a smart thing to do is because over time, one of the key insights that we observed is that men and women just have very different approach to dating. And I'm talking about just the straight community. And generally speaking, men seem to love selection, and so you guys love browsing lots and lots of photos of women, or at least they don't mind as much. Whereas, so that was actually the biggest complaint among guys on CMB, like, I need more, I want to see more, I need more matches. For women, what really matters is quality. Women hate wasting time, and they get easily overwhelmed, and again, I'm generally speaking here, easily overwhelmed by when we present to them like so many people. In fact, actually, when we straight up ask like, hey, how many bagels or potential matches do you want? The guy average in 24 hours, the average answer for guys was 17. The average answer for women was 4. And so there is a very significant difference as to how many, what kind of like dating style they want. And then the other thing that's really important for women is having control. So I think going back to Bumble, the one thing that was good about Bumble is that woman gets to control when they talk, right? So, and that's something that's really important for women, so I think that was really smart. And so we really thought hard about, hey, is there a way for us to give both men and women what they want? And so the Ladies' Choice is about, like, it's actually launching this Thursday in Singapore. And from Thursday and on, when a guy actually logs on Coffee Meets Bagel, they're going to get up to, depending on the availability of the bagels available, up to 20 potential matches as ladies that CMB curates. And then they say like or pass on the bagel. And then what CMB is going to do is curate, using CMB's algorithm, curate quality guys for women, but only among guys who already expressed interest. And so this way, ladies don't have to like swipe or like click, go through as many profiles as much, because we already weed out guys who are not interested in taking the next step. And so we're going to provide up to 6 quality matches who already like them, and they get to decide when they want to talk to them, whether they want to talk to them, whenever they want to talk to them. And so I guess kind of going back to your question, I think it's a very smart move. I think the second question you asked was, what would I do differently? I think one thing that I already shared with you is just, I think sticking to that one match a day, we could have done it, like moved away from it much faster, only because we didn't want to move away from it because we wanted to really stick to the concept of quality, which we knew was important for women. But what we didn't come to, like, I guess what we weren't willing to admit as quickly as we should have is that our algorithm just isn't perfect enough right now to be able to give quality match that's just one and get it right every time. And so I think that's something that that I would have done differently.
I saw a lot of females smiling away just now. We have time for one last question. Any last question? Anybody else? No? Okay.
Okay. So, more about your startup journey. That how did it in the last 4 years? What were the darkest moments? Did you think about quitting anytime? How did you overcome it? And did you have a plan that if this doesn't work out, what I'll be doing after 6 months, 1 year? So please share the dark secrets.
Yeah, I think as a first-time entrepreneur, like it's daunting to start like something where you're not getting paid at all, and there is no, especially in the beginning, when there is no like any kind of guarantee that it might go anywhere. I think it's important for your mental sake to actually limit. Hey, I'm going to only spend. I think for me it was a year. I'm only going to spend a year, and in grand scheme of things, a year of my life doesn't seem like a lot of investment. And then only up to, we were using our own savings as well, right? Only up to this amount of money to on this startup. And then if not, if it doesn't go anywhere, I'm just going to tell myself that I'm sure I would have learned a lot, and it was an investment worth making. So I think that really helped. The other part that helps, there were times when I was like, what am I doing? And this is not going anywhere. I think having a co-founder is that's when it becomes especially important. Being a founder is a stress. I'm sure you guys all know it's such a stressful job. I used to work in banking, and some people ask me like, "Is it as stressful as banking?" Like, are you kidding me? It's like you can't even compare. And so that's when you need a confidant who you can trust, who can kind of pick you up, right? And when you're feeling down and feeling not confident, feeling like it's not going anywhere, to tell you, hey, like, this was never going to be easy. You've made this much progress, and like, let's just keep at it, and I'm sure we can persevere. I think that's really what helped me.
Thanks for sharing the audience everything today. I believe we all have learned a lot. And please remember to download Coffee Meets Bagel if you are single. Okay, so maybe have a round of applause to thank them.
For the very interesting session. Alright, so actually you can join the conversation and stay connected with us through our Facebook page. It's at Block 71 Singapore. We actually have a section where you could post questions to us now. Yeah, and also for our upcoming event, it's on 8 September. For more details, you could go to block71.com. So we have a small gift to down. Oh, thank you. Thank you for having us.
Okay, I'll take a photo.
Thanks, guys. Can it be seen? Should we all have a group photo? Oh, wow. Let's stand here and then I will take. No. This way, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
we can just blend it with that. You capture.
Yeah, okay, everyone. One, two, three. Okay, like, I don't know, does that bagel sign?
Is that a bagel sign there with like a logo or like C?
Love, bagel, what about?
Guys!
How everybody can participate. Okay, thanks everyone. Thank you.
Not everyone lah, some lah. Hello, auntie.